What's up, y'all? It's Brendan Boyd, and welcome back to the channel. And on this channel, you know what it is. We get right down to it. Now, look, if it's your first time to the channel, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back, man. I'm super excited to have you here. Now, look, on today's episode, right, we're going to talk about how one artist in particular, Tory Lanez, was able to sell 1 million copies and go platinum on a new album that he recently dropped in under a minute, right? So if you want to hear more about how that happened, tap in. What's up, y'all? Now look, today's episode is sponsored by my money deck. Now this deck is designed to help deepen your relationship with how you look at money. It's gonna also help you think more abundantly, right? Now let's pull a card. There's 54 cards in the deck. I'm gonna pull one randomly and I'm gonna give you the drip. Now this one says, I am financially abundant. And that's what you should be working on each and every day, right? Become the first multimillionaire in your family, break generational curses, and get to the money. Click the link below and grab your money deck. All right, guys, now like I said, on today's episode, we're gonna break down exactly how one artist from Toronto, Canada, Tory Lanez, was able to sell 1 million copies of an album and go platinum in 1 minute, right? Tory Lanez has broke the internet. He's broken the code of the music industry, and he was able to put everyone out on game and let you know that the big, huge shift is happening. And he's a huge disruptor. That's right, Tory Lanez has recently sold 1 million copies of his new album, right, in under a minute, and he only sold the album for $1. But how was he able to do it? So Tory took 7 songs with 7 artworks, put it together in an album called When It's Dark, and packaged it as an NFT. And for y'all that don't know, what is an NFT? So an NFT is a unit of data. This non-fungible token is stored on a digital ledger, and that digital ledger is known as a blockchain. And this blockchain certifies it, right? That makes it unique and therefore non-interchangeable. And what's great about NFTs, you can store audio, video, photos, and other digital assets. And that's exactly what Tory Lanez was able to do. He took the artwork for the album and the songs for the album and made it into a very unique NFT, increasing the consumer's experience. Well, one of the things I always say is, right, you need to build an audience. And in Tory Lanez's case, he has a huge audience, right? Over 1 million followers and subscribers on both YouTube, Instagram, and other social media platforms, right? So you already had the audience. Another thing that was unique is Tory Lanez made the sale of this album only $1, meaning he only needed to sell 1 million copies. And with the sale of most albums going for $10, in some cases $15, or even streams, the fact that this album was limited to 1 million copies that are only being sold for $1, consumers were able to buy multiple copies. So if I spent $10, which I would spend on a regular album, I can get actually 10 copies. If I spend 20, I can get 20 copies. But the wonderful thing about this is, once you made that purchase, you, the consumer, were able to resell it. How was Tory Lanez actually able to sell 1 million copies? How was he able to sell 1 million copies? Removing the middleman allowed him to use the blockchain and as a creator keep the majority of his profits, right? He did not have to share or break bread with a bigger label because on this project, he, the sole creator, was able to have the lion's share of the profits. Number 3, making this project an NFT album experience. So we actually made it like a digital piece of art. And another thing about that is he made it rare. He made this album only 1 million copies. So nothing more and nothing less. And by making it only 1 million copies, that made the album limited. And it was only available for $1. So if you're a consumer, you could buy 10, or you can buy 20, or you can buy 30. It makes no difference, right? Because now you're the owner of this particular album and there's scarcity in the market. So what does that actually mean? Now, because it's an NFT, what Tory Lanez did that was so revolutionary and so historic. So if you're a music artist, you need to pay attention. Not only do you get a limited piece of art, but now you're able to resell the art. So now, never before has a consumer been able to purchase a creator's music or artist's music and then be able to not only the artist get paid, but the consumer now can get paid because the consumer can resell the limited edition album on a secondary market because it's an NFT album. It's a form of digital art. It's a cryptocurrency. And now I'm able to resell that. I spent $1 or whatever I spent. I can resell that on a secondary market and I could cash in. And it's ingenious. Now, I'm not an artist, I don't make music, but if I was, I would be paying close attention. So if you are a musical artist out there, if you're a recording artist out there, you need to pay attention. You need to study exactly what he did to make this possible. And I think the number one thing you need to do is start developing an audience, start building your audience, right? And nurturing your audience. It's extremely important. Tory Lanez was able to sell 1 million copies in a minute of this brand new album by utilizing an audience, by removing the middleman and taking advantage of new technology and a new platform and what's available to us right now. And what is that thing? Cryptocurrency, the NFT model, and he was able to do it. Now, I think it's ingenious. I think you should do your own research. You can see what's going on in the marketplace. You should pay attention to technology. Things are moving and things are changing, and you do not need to do things the traditional way. I think there's exciting and new non-traditional opportunities no matter what industry that you're in, especially if you're navigating in the online industry, for you to make money and take advantage of things and just have things move a little faster. You do not need to go to a publisher to get a book published. You do not, Tory just showed us, you do not need to go to a label to get your music off. There's so many different things that you can make happen for yourself if you just tap in and pay attention to what's going on, what technology is available, what currency is being moved, how the world is actually moving and evolving. I'm definitely taking cue from him. I'm definitely paying attention and seeing what I can utilize and what I can apply in my life and in my business. Totally inspired, and I hope you're inspired too. He just did something revolutionary, right? Groundbreaking. And if you're in music, you need to pay attention. So that's our episode for today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, this is something that you definitely need to pay attention to no matter what industry you're in. But if you're specifically in music, you should be studying this model and figuring it out, right? Build your audience, remove that middleman, and definitely tap into new technology and see what's available, all right? I'll see you guys on the next episode. What's up, y'all? It's Brendan Boyd. Now look, if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're thinking about starting a business, the fact remains, your friends are not going to support you. Now, they may buy your product one time, they may even sign up for your service one time, but they're not going to do it consistently. You need to be in a group with other entrepreneurs ready and willing to support, build, and collaborate with you. And that's why I created the Winner Circle. Now, you know what they say, you are the sum of the 5 closest people to you. Well, in this group, you'll be surrounded by other entrepreneurs who are all like-minded, looking to level up. Now, in the Winner Circle, you get access to daily motivation, economic support. We read books on improving our mindset and improving our businesses. And there's 2 group coaching sessions each and every month. Now, I'm going to give you a crazy offer. For just $1, you can join the Winner Circle and experience this group of other high vibrational thinkers who are looking to improve their personal lives and their business. Now, with all that value, and such a small investment in yourself, what are you waiting for? Click that link below and join the Winner Circle.